In this video, we are going to create 4 projects using Claude Code here. So we have got the access to Claude Code and we are going to create 4 projects. First one will be the Emoji Movie Guessing Game. Second will be our AI chat PDF app from where you can upload your PDF and chat with it. Third will be converting your Figma design to code using simple technique which we are going to discuss in this video. Fourth will be a full-blown WordPress theme development using Claude Code. So keep watching this video until the end and do subscribe to this channel because it will boost our morale to post more and more videos like this for free. So let's get started. Now you don't need to have the windsurf or cursor AI. You can just use Claude wherever you want using your terminal. So if your IDE has terminal, then you can use the Claude. And the way you can use the Claude is using Claude Code here. So Claude's latest flagship model called 3.7 Sonnet is actually beating all the benchmarks out there. We have already tested that out. And if you haven't checked that video, do check that out. We have created a nice AI YouTube app. So do check that video. I will put the link in the description box. And if you go to this particular docs and you will find everything about it. First of all, let's check out the requirements. So first is the operating system, which is Mac OS. If you are a Windows user, you need to do that via WSL. So there is a hardware, 4 GB of RAM is minimum, and there's a software. So Node.js is required, so you need to install that here. Installation is pretty straightforward. Just go to the website and click on the Node.js file. So it will automatically detect your operating system and give you the exact file you need. Second is Git. You can download Git using Homebrew if you are on a Mac user, but if you're on a Windows user, they have the simple straightforward Windows setup. You can install that, just download and with traditional .exe file. So I suggest you to go with a dig because if you want to commit some code or something repo here, you need to have that Git here. So same goes to the GitLab, GitHub or GitLab. Just click on the links and you will be redirected straightforward. So I've been playing around with it. So now what I'm going to do is I've already top up with the $15 here. So I've already had $5 in my account. So Claude is integrated with my SaaS app. I credited $15 to check that how much it actually eats while comparing with the windsurf and the cursor AI. So let's get started with it. So installation is pretty straightforward. This is the installation. All you need to do is copy this, open your terminal, and there's a 2 way to do that. First is open your terminal and just type this out. As you can see, there is a permission error. So if you're on a Mac, you have encountered such error. What you need to do is just type the sudo here and then it will ask for the password or VC. And as you can see, J3 package is already installed. So next is navigate to your project and then run this particular command, which is the Claude, and that's it. So for this, let's just do it straight from the terminal, not going to use any IDE just for now. So let's call the Claude here and there you go. So it says to change the text style, or if you want a light or dark theme, you can do that, but obviously I want the light. So next is please enter to log into your Anthropic console account. So you need to have the Anthropic console account and you need to have some keys enabled in it also. So there we go. If I click on it, it will just grant the access to it. As you can see, click on authorize, and after you click on authorize, as you can see, the browser didn't open. Okay, URL to sign in and logged in as this is my login account, and click on enter. So security notes, so you don't need to add any API or something. It will automatically create the API for you and integrate it into its code base here. So there is a security notes. It's just a disclaimer. Just click on enter, and using Claude Code effectively start in your project directory. So if you have a project already running, but we will be creating straight from the terminal here. So use Claude as a development partner. You can also provide a clear context here. So this is just the documentation and there's a link to the documentation as well. Okay, let's move forward. So do you trust the files in the folder? So obviously I don't trust the file in the folder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to terminate this session just because I've already opened this for the installation. Now going to the finder here and I've already created a folder here. You can also create that. Just right click on it where you want to create your app or something, coding or something like that. And there is a new terminal at the folder, so it will open the terminal at the folder. And now I'm going to call the Claude here, as you can see. So manually fix the permission on the npm fix. Okay, just click on enter. So click on enter. So there you go. So now Claude Code is here to skyrocket out. So now Claude is here to start working on it. So there's a few things I want you to know. For example, we will try that. There's a few things you need to know. This is the input box. That's it. Just like any chat based app you use, it's just like that. And if you already use the windsurf or cursor, then it doesn't require anything else. Okay, so first thing we are going to create is simple emoji game. Okay, so let's create emoji game in HTML, CSS, JS. So let's give it a context here. So game is about the guessing movies on emojis, short movies up to this. So movie that's it. I don't think we need anything. So let's see if it can actually do that. So let's make sure our balance is this 20.60, and let's see how much credit it will eat. So now it started calculating it, and there you go. So this is the code it has created. So create a file path. This I will create a emoji guessing game for the movies. Let me set up the files. Okay, so this is the file it's a setup. Do you want to make this edit to index? So for this, either you can choose multiple options here. Just use your arrow key in the down and upwards, just like this, as you can see here. So yes, I want this to write to as a HTML. If you have selected this, yes. If you are not happy with the outcome, you can just click on no, tell Claude to do it differently. So something you don't want, you have to just tell that to Claude here. So yes, has already written the index.file. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. And let me open this on the Windows. Let me open that here. There you go. And let's see. So it started thinking about the next move. Okay, let's see what it is. So creating a app.js. So this is the app.js here. Yes. Okay, so now going for the fun. Next, the game include this. Okay, now let's see the cost until now. To see the cost, you just need to type this slash, just like a Notion. As you can see, it has written 0.1057 just for this two files. Let's store Tailwind as well, because I don't think there is a packet.json file here. Let me see. Yeah, there's no packet.json file, so these classes won't work. So next, I will tell the install the Tailwind CSS as well. So let's just wait for this. So it's starting. Okay, yes. Okay, so it's asking step by step. So if you want something differently, you can just create that as well. Yes. So it is deleted some keyframes or something like that, just like that. So now it's installing all the dependencies related to Tailwind. So 29 packages. Okay. So now it's building it, rebuilding it. Okay. So I updated the README here. So use run build to build your CSS, and then during the development, the game. Now let's go here. So there we go. Let's open this Google Chrome, and there we go. So it's actually pretty neat. I didn't expect it that awesome here. Okay. So let's guess this out. It has a rocket. Okay. Released in 2015. This is quite good. So question is one of 20 here. So this is a house, The Martian, Oppenheimer. I don't think everything, everywhere, all at once. Everything. I don't think. Okay, so Avengers can be this can be the end game, because it has this space stuff here. Why this potato can be The Martian? Okay, let's see. Oh yes, correct. So let's go to the next. Okay, this is the last which I'm going to play, and Top Gun. Okay, that's nice. So this is a burger, this is a brain, this is something which is Interstellar, because it has this. Okay, wrong. Anyways, so this is how you can create an emoji game. So now the project is finished. Let me go to, where is my terminal? Let me go to see the cost for per game. Okay, $0.2. I think that's pretty neat, right? So now moving on to the next. Now let me just save this here as, rename this emoji game. So this was our first app here. Okay, now click on the new folder, and now new folder. Let me just delete this here. I don't need that anymore. So for the next app, we are going to create Next.js project, and then we will create a AI chat PDF project here. And for that part, let me see our chat PDF. So let me open this into our terminal, and also let me open that in my IDE. So there you go. Yeah, chat PDF is already here. So now let's call the Claude. Just proceed. I will fix the permissions. Enter. Now let's create this. Okay, so for this, I will create AI chat PDF. Okay, instead of creating this straight here, let's first ask create Next.js project with Tailwind CSS, shared CN UI. I think that's enough, right? So let's just see if it can actually create that here. So it started creating this. Click on yes. Okay, so there's a warning. Let's see if it can actually fix this. Let me use a lowercase instead. Okay, yes. So it said, would you like to use TypeScript? I don't mind the TypeScript. So it has installed TypeScript. Okay, with the Tailwind CSS, that's fine. Going to the next. Following package was not found. So there may be an error, Shatsy and okay UI. So click on the yes. So npx, let's see. I really like that it actually asks for the each step. But if you compare to the Windsurf or something, it doesn't ask. It just keep on writing it. Keep on writing it. Obviously, you have to click on the agree all or agree with all the commitments then. But I really like this. And this is just the preview part. And there may be a better way to code here in the future development. Okay, so I think it's still integrating the Shatsy and UI. So it's just reticulating. Okay, it's installed finally. So it's keep on looping the same thing because it's not working. So in this case, you need to select the next. No, tell Claude to do it differently. So exclude shared scene just for now. So there error occurs. So it has already learned about the error. Now it's just okay. So I think it's done. Created successfully here. Now let's install the useful packages like Axios for API requests. Click on yes, React hook form, and let's see. Okay, so now it's installing the CLSX and Tailwind merge for utility function. Okay, it's already installed. Now ideating the next step here. Let's see the files. The files are here. That's fine. Okay, I didn't say anything about the app, but it started creating it, I think. If you go to the source here, components, yeah, it started creating it. Now you can also create the same using your IDE. We will do that in later minutes. So there you go. Okay, now as you can see here, this particular file does not exist. Started searching for it, as you can see, and it found 4 files and it started editing using this. It's pretty insane, man. What an era we are living in. Now it's time to run our app. Click on allow. There's nothing about any API which is not integrated yet. And let's go here and run the same. Now it started. Obviously, we have got the error here. So let me just copy this error and paste that. Now it's fixed. So it's actually pretty neat. Just for now, let me select the PDF file. I don't think we have a PDF file. Oh yeah, there is a PDF file. Okay, file this is selected. What is it all about? And we'll click on send. This is stimulated response. Okay, so now I wanted to use their own API. Let's go ahead, and I think they have filtered something. Just wait, it was perfectly working fine. So there is the error again. Let's give the error here. So it started actioning it. Okay, now it's working. So I just wanted it to be stopped. For now, let me just select the PDF again, just like this. Right now it's working. The PDF upload is working. We're going to integrate the chat here. Now integrate. Let's see if it can start doing it without any context of the documents. Okay, so Anthropic AI SDK PDF parse. So it has installed the Anthropic SDK here. So for the API key part, we need to input the API key. Let's go and let's add some API key from here. So this is the API keys, test PDF. Let me just copy this and paste that. So going to the environment, yeah, avn.local. Here we need to paste that API key. I think that's enough. And see what else it's doing. Okay, it's creating some UI changes. Just click on yes, yes, yes. Let's see if it's getting updated here. Yeah, it's getting updated. So now it's added the API functionality or API integration with the app. There you go. So there is error. I think it will start. Okay, legal operation on directory read. Something is not working. Okay, so we need to start again. I think there is something illegal operation in the directory read this. Okay, anyway, let's keep continue here. Let's continue here in the WinServe. Let's open a new terminal. Call the Claude. Need to open this one here. Terminate. Let's call the Claude here. Manually fix everything. So let's see if it can start from there. So it's first it started about the permissions. So there's the illegal operation or directory. So now redirecting the root here. So it has successfully created it, and let's see, test that out, and let me confirm we have enabled our API. So it's in the local. So yes, it's there. Now let's browse our app. What is it all about? So let's see. Okay, so it's keep on saying this. So let's create this. Okay. So let's see if we can actually analyze that and create something out of it. There are chat functionalities. Now it started with the permissions there. There's a 5.0 error here. Okay, so let's wait. So it has created the root. Okay, edit and continue. So API is already configured here, as you can see. Let's see if it now, I think it's done. Let me reload the app and choose our file. Okay, summarize it again. Oh, I don't think it's working. So it started debugging the component. Okay, so it has created the page, and as you can see, the background has been reloaded because something is brewing here. I think it's done. Let's check our app. So it says error uploading file request with the status code this, and there's some more error, and let's check this out here. And click on the inspect here. Let's see if there is a console error. So I think error uploading file. Okay, so I think we need to be very specific and give this particular error. Let me just interrupt this. Let me give this context, because whenever you get something error on your app, don't give the context of this. Either you need to give this with a little bit of more context. If you don't know about the whole criteria of how you can deal with it, then what you need to do, click on the inspect and go to the console, and there you will all have the red flags here, the things in the red. There all you need to do is just copy them and give that as a context to your any AI code editor you use. So as you can see here, so it will give more context and precision. It will start editing accordingly. As you can see, it looks like the error is occurring the anxious request when uploading the file. Let's add detailed debugging to the upload API route, and let's see if it's going to do that. So npm list or PDF parse. So it will use, I think, the PDF parse here, which is the dependency to extract all the content from the PDF. And let's see if it can actually do that. I think it's not using the PDF support here. So if you go to the documentation from here, as you can see, the process PDFs with the Claude, extract text, analyze charts, and understand visual content about your document. I don't know why it's not using this as their core way to use the PDF documents here. And let's just wait for this. I think it's pretty done. There's some, if it's not working, I will be doing the PDF support here because the video will go more longer. Okay, anyway, so there you go. Until no error, let me upload this. Okay, now it says uploaded, what it is all about. So there was error processing request. So now the chat API is not working. Okay, so it's giving the internal server error. Let me give this as a context. Use PDF support. Use Claude's PDF support to process PDFs. Here's docs. So you need to give the context to the LLM here. There you go. And let's see if it can actually do that, because the way it's doing it is not working. Interface is fine, but it's using the Axios PDF parser here, which is not at all working. So let's just wait for this, how it can going to handle that. So it's now started forming it, and let's just wait that. So we should be giving the TypeScript. We have given the HTTP here, shell here. Never mind. Let's see if it can process that here. So yes, so it's edited the file here. Now it started buttering it. Anyway, so this was our first app, this was our second. So as you can see here, so constant response of it, and now it should be done. And there you go. So now the app is working. Let's change in the interface. Now app is working. Change the UI to dark, make it crisp. Use light red as ambient color. Use icons on buttons as well. So let's see if it can actually change our whole app here. So this is the way you can do it, and after that we will see how much credit has written. Let's see, and after that we will see how much credits, or how much credits or how much dollars are gone. Anyway, so it's just processing our request to create our backgrounds here. As you can see, it deleted the primary ones, and now light red accent color palette. Okay, so there is something is wrong, and let's wait for it because Claude isn't done yet. Okay, button.efx. Okay, so what is Claude doing? Okay, chat message, so decorating the chat interface. Okay, it says it's done. It has created the color scheme here, or chat interface, card and grid layout, and something is not working. So what we are going to do is obviously copy the error here and paste that here. So let's see if it can do the same. Okay, so it says there's an issue with the CSS configuration. Custom color classes we added aren't being recognized. Let's fix the tailwind configuration here, as you can see here, and let's see if it can do that. And the preview is real time. Whenever it starts working, it will reload, I think. Okay, there you go. So let's see if our app is working, and it's loading it, as you can see here, until we get our answer. I think, yeah, there you go. So I think that's it. So there's more thing to be left, I think. Oh yeah, ambience color. If I just click on this or mouse over it, it gives the ambience color, as you can see here. It's also the responsive, as you can see. Okay, anyway, some more details to be added, and there you go. So it has added the logo here. I'm liking this. Okay, so they have added the red color to our message. Pretty decent color to this, differentiate with us and the AI. Click on yes. Wow, I'm pretty impressed by this Sonnet 3.7, because this is not what we seen in 3.5 Sonnet, because it's way ahead, and the creativity is far excellent if you compare to the 3.5 Sonnet. So hands down, this is the best model out there. If you are into coding, this particular model will be your best friend here. And you can see it started stylizing each and every element here, as you can see on the left here. So it added some light background, and it's still crafting it. I think this is the best best. And what an era we are living in. I love this. I think this should be the last. Okay, I think this is done. And there you go. Anyway, so it's really great. As you can see, just select this and now it will start doing it. And love this. And let's see what it is all about and see if we can get the answer here. So it also added the icons here, the upload here, the button, active file, this, and this also added the logo. And the answer is pretty quick. As you can see, it's formatted well. I think I'm pretty impressed by this. And let's see the cost here. Okay, and for the cost, all you need to type is this /cost. Okay, only $2.2 for such an app you can create using this. To create such apps just for this particular price, I think this is a steal deal. Okay, enough of this chat. So this is the second app. You can download this code if you want. I don't think you'd be needing it. You can create your own. Anyway, I will put that in the description about all the repos here. Now going forward to the next app which I am going to create is using converting images. Next thing which I want to create is using Figma to decode. So this will be a pretty quick, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder, Figma to code, just like that. Okay, and now you must be wondering that can Claude Code read images? Yes, it can read images. It can process images. You can use images to create components. You can use images as a reference to or as a context to give to the Claude Code. And this is example which I'm going to give. If you are into a Figma UI designer, you can easily use this to convert your UI to full-blown app here. Okay, so for this, what I'm going to do is I've already created the folder here. Now I'm going to open that in this here. Now I will call the Claude just like this. Yes, proceed, manually fix all the permissions here. Now we already launched the Claude here. Now let me open that into my IDE, something which we want to see all the files or write everything here. Okay, so now going forward to the Figma, let me see if I have a design here. So there's a different type of design which we already have. Let's go to the hero section and see which we can convert our design. I think this looks pretty neat. What I can do is just copy this here and click on new export, delete all this export. I think we don't need this, and export header. So header 10 which we are going to use. Let's see. So how you can use this, either you can right click on it and get info and copy the path here. Okay, or you can just copy this particular file, just Ctrl+C, and now you are going to paste that here using Ctrl+C. But before that, let me give the context. What the following image into code using HTML, CSS, and JS. Here's image for hero section. Here image for hero section to convert. Just type Ctrl+V. So now it will give the path to our image. So it will start analyzing our image and then start coding it. Okay, let's go. So yes, you want to proceed. So let's start reading the image here. Okay, so this is the code. It's actually pretty quick here, and let's see if it's already added that in our IDE. Yeah, index10.html is already there. And let's see in our real time Figma to the code and open that with Google Chrome. Okay, nothing is installed here yet. We need to iterate more. Style.css, CSS done, index.html is done, and JS is also done. So let's reload and see. Oh, there you go. So neat. It's actually the same to same. All you need to do is just replace these images with your own image, and as you can see here, the video player will launch here. So whenever you click on it, it's already added the video functionality here, and there you go. If you click on it, it's already added the button functionality here, and this, and there you need to go component by component. It will create everything for you just like that. So now moving forward, let's go to the cost here. How much cost it has incurred for this? I don't think there's much to it. And anyway, let's see. Cost $0.09. I know this is just the hero section, and for the rest of the component I think it won't be that much. So moving forward to the next part is importing your existing project. And now for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different. So if you use WordPress, so this is what we are going to do. Okay, so here let's create a WordPress theme using Claude Code. This is interesting, right? So we will be using a local app, which is this. Okay, we will be installing the WordPress on our machine using the local app, and then we will give the context to the Claude Code, and we will create a full-fledged theme from the scratch using this. The idea is interesting, right? And for this particular video, you need to subscribe to this channel because it will be coming the next week, and you will be first to know if you press the bell icon, because this is going to be quite amazing project. We are going to create a full-blown WordPress theme, and we will create a custom WordPress plugins that can help you to elevate your WordPress experience or customize the WordPress experience the way you want. want. So for that video, you need to subscribe to this channel. So see you in the next video. If you have any feedback to say to me or to my channel or to my team, do let me know in the comment box. So see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.